Last night at the Oscars, the movie Flow won the award for Best Animated Film. I just watched it, and here's my review. I'll start off by saying this movie is almost a masterclass in animation and directing. The animation is gorgeous, and there were some incredible shots in this movie. And the movie stands out because the majority of it is one shot, or at least edited together to appear as one shot. At points, it's almost like an animated nature documentary because there's no dialogue, and it's almost as if there's a human behind the camera just filming everything. I think this probably could have been a Fantasia segment, because the story is just told through visuals and music. This is a film that should be shown and analyzed in film and animation classes, and the film does have a bit of attention to it. Every time this poor cat was in danger, I wanted to reach through the screen and save it, especially because the cat looks exactly like mine. However, I don't think this was better than Wild Robot. And this is why we need separate categories for American animation and international animation, because this is a film from Belgium, I think, or somewhere around there. It's not from the US, and there are some great films that get overlooked because they filled the slot with an international film. And another example of that is in 2007, Persepolis, which is a French film, was nominated, but not Meet the Robinsons. And they have every other category separated by American and international, so why not animation? You have, like, Best Short, and it's like Best International Short, things like that. They should do that for animation films as well. That's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, I think this was a well-directed, gorgeous film, but I have a couple of criticisms with it. One, I think there was more potential for the world building. There's no humans in the movie, and it seems post-apocalyptic, but it's not really clear how we got to this point. The other thing is there's a part where the cat catches a bunch of fish and feeds them to the other animals on the boat with it, one of which is a dog. And I'm saying this as a pet owner. You should never, ever, ever feed your dogs fish, because the bones will choke them. Cats can eat it fine, but for dogs it's incredibly dangerous. And I get that it's a cartoon, but it's a cartoon that's set in a realistic world, and I'm just hoping that someone doesn't see this movie and think that it's okay to feed dogs fish. Don't feed them fish, and don't feed them chicken that has bones in it, because choking hazard, same reason. The other thing is, this is basically Life of Pi without the human. In Life of Pi, or in this movie, it's a cat, a lemur, and a capybara, and in Life of Pi, it's a tiger, a hyena, and a zebra, and an orangutan, and in both of those films, it's them on a boat trying to survive. So while it is a well-animated, well-directed, gorgeous film, it is highly derivative of Life of Pi, but I do still recommend it, if only to study it. And as far as animated movies about cats that came out in 2024, it's still much better than the Garfield movie. So for me, Flow gets an A-, 9 out of 10, and 4 out of 5 stars.